I just died in me and my brother's survival world, and so we need to get back the items, and I thought I might as well at the same time give a little bit of a world tour. Now the first thing I need is food, and you're getting a little bit of a spoiler here because I would have loved to leave my new base for last, but I need food, so this is what we're gonna deal with. Oh yes, make 39 bread, and just like that we now have enough food, at least for this video. So the first thing I'm gonna need is to get myself some fireworks, so we're gonna head back to the main area that we started out this world in, and head over to my creeper farm, and show you what that is all about. Now, killing a creeper would make my life a whole lot easier, because then I can just fly up there. And if we move over to our creeper farm, you can see exactly what it's supposed to be. It's not done yet. Also, the stuff you saw in the background, we'll get back to it a little bit later. But I'm just gonna check if there is some gunpowder. Oh, 48. Beautiful. Okay, so now that we finally also have some firework rockets, we can properly start the tour. And we're gonna start off over here at the creeper, which you already saw, and it's our creeper farm. It's still not done, and a lot of the stuff in this video you're gonna see are not completely done because I've just moved over to another project for a bit, but this thing will be on my list of things to fix very, very soon. Although it does look kind of cool exposed like this. Now the next thing we need is going to be emeralds, and I think we're gonna get those through mining this tree right here over at our main base. So as you can see, this is the starter base. I started in a tree house, and my brother followed through with it as well. So now we just kind of have this neat little connection between our two bases. You can actually get to them without spending a single firework between them, which is very, very good. But yeah, let's mine down this tree, shall we? There are so many more efficient ways I could do this, but we're gonna go like this for now. And so moving over to our village, you can see we have this house right here. Now this is going to be the next thing I work on once I'm finished with my base, and it is the Tower of Trading, which is basically where we have all of the good people that we like to call let's call them customers in this wonderful hotel. So trading with, oh no. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to get another Fletcher. That should go pretty quick and easy. And if we now head over into our massive slave house, we can see exactly where we have a lot of people here, and the fishermen are probably gonna give away which farm we do also have in this world. Okay, well, since those guys are clearly not gonna do their thing, we're actually gonna head over to our guardian farm. Now this is the farm that we use probably the most, as you can probably tell. Man, there is a lot of it. Alright, let's grab our full inventory of it, fly back to the village, and then trade with all of these fishermen, and then apply mending and loyalty to our trident, and now we're kind of back at it. So while there's a lot of stuff I have left, we can actually keep going with this world tour now 100%, focusing on the actual builds and not me getting back the stuff that I lost in lava. And to start off, we should probably talk about the big elephant in the room, or probably, well, the big guitar over here. Now this right here is actually my brother's build, and he's working on a little bit of a collection. He's gonna be starting with the next one pretty soon. And yeah, it's just a guitar. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a cool build that we've kind of started using as a landmark just because it's, well, it's quite obvious, isn't it? And that about sums up, actually no, hold on, there's this. So this here is my enchanting tower. I'm gonna be working on this one too. It's a project I'm working on in the background, but I've kind of just lost ideas for how I want to make the roofs, so yeah. And that is about it for the starter area. Again, the creeper farm, the guitar, and then the sort of tree house, which brings us over to probably the coolest build that I have spent by far the longest amount of time on. And this here is my mega base. It's not really a mega base, but it's a very cool looking base. So this is my current project and the stuff that I have spent the most amount of time on. In fact, when I died, I was getting quartz for the house over there. As you can tell, it's not quite done. I'm still gonna work on that, turn that into some sort of farm, finish this house in the middle, just kind of finish out a lot of the extra details. But the main part about this base is the interior, specifically the interior when you go down here. And right off the bat, you can see we have our usual crafting table access here, very, very useful, and I added these just because I thought it looked kind of cool, and it's super, super useful. Which probably brings us to the next point, which is that this entire base is very, very functional. Compared to a lot of the other stuff I build, this has basically maximized potential between looking cool and having function. So as you can see, there's two ways we can go. We can go to the chest room and the furnace room. Now we're gonna go to the chest room to begin with, because that just makes... Actually, let's go out here first. This here is, or at least it was, the place where I had one of every single colored shulker box in the game. Now sadly I died with the light gray and yellow box, but apart from that, this is every single shulker box in the game. And I'm actually gonna grab probably at least one to carry around. So yeah, this is just kind of a dock where you can just kind of drop down with the elytra, grab a few shulker boxes, and then head out again. Pretty cool area. But going back to the storage room, you can see we have quite a bit of storage. We have them all, of course, manually organized, because honestly, it's not worth the amount of space an automatic sorting system takes. So we just have a manual system. It's not that bad at all. Hasn't bothered me really. And if we go down one more floor, you can see we even have the more sort of detailed storage, where it's more sort of like here's oak and here's spruce, compared to up here where it's just kind of a wood chest for everything. So that's pretty cool. You can see it's not quite done, but we're getting there. We're almost... Actually, let's put down some more barrels. And this thing over here just kind of acts as a sort of shortcut to getting down. You can see if we go up this staircase, it's just the same thing. It's the furnace room. Going down here, you can see we have this area, which is for a few more interesting farms. We have this chorus plant farm right here. So that is about it for the farm area, or more kind of just miscellaneous farms, because if we go down, we get to probably what is the coolest thing in this entire base, which is this dock out here. No, I'm kidding. This super smelter right here. So this here is my super smelter connected up to a bamboo farm, which means that, as you can see at the moment, I have got the fuel aspect of it selected, which means this piston right here is blocking the water from going over here and go straight over to fuel. If we flick this switch, you can actually see the water starts flowing the other way, which is then connected to a automatic crafter, which then puts this bamboo straight into this storage. I haven't actually used this part of the farm that much, primarily because I'm trying to stack up these hoppers with a bunch of extra fuel, because bamboo is absolutely terrible. But once I get those complete, I'm probably just gonna flick this lever and sort of build up the extra bamboo over here. And speaking of which, the bamboo farm is actually right here in this very, very hidden area. Of course, you cannot tell that's a different block. That's prismarine bricks right there. But yeah, this is actually a door that I partially designed myself. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the original video. It's this pretty big contraption for what it does, but yeah, oh no, why is there a skeleton here? You should not be here. Ow, what? Excuse me. Okay, we are not dying again. I forgot how strong they are when you don't have insane armor. Oh no, it's the Filsa zombie. But yeah, with all that out of the way, this here is my bamboo farm. And you can see it's quite a sized up farm. So it has basically, you can see it does lose a little bit of it, but it has this minecart going around, collecting all of it, bringing it into this really, really cool item elevator, which I'm gonna have to show you. We're gonna have to wait until it drops something. Hey, there we go. And yeah, you can see the bamboo actually gets launched up through the item elevator straight into the system that you saw above. But yeah, that's about it for what I've been up to recently, at least at this base. You can see we've got this furnace area, and then we have, of course, the storage, which is still going. There's another one. You can hear it down below. That's pretty much it for what I've done in this world. If you guys want to see more videos about this world, let me know in the comments below. I would love to show around a little more and maybe show perhaps a 200-hour update of it, you know, whenever I've got more stuff done and I've actually got netherite armor. But yeah, apart from that, I'm probably just gonna sit here for a while and get some XP up and some more fish. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, you already know what to do. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to not miss out on future videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.